Somali Prime Minister, Hassan Ali Khairi, arrived in Dhusamareb late Tuesday. He was apparently responding to a call from federal member state leaders for a conference with the federal government. This followed the FMS Leaders Summit that ended Sunday. But all is quiet from Villa Somalia. President Mohamed Farmajo has not indicated whether he is ready to meet in Galmudug. FMS leaders called on elections to be held on time with no mandate extensions for the legislature or president. Following a cabinet meeting, the Prime Minister echoed that call. Farmajo issued a statement agreeing as well, but calling for polling to be held under current electoral law. This calls for a one-person, one-vote system. But the National Independent Election Commission says that is not possible until next year. ADN TV turns to Dr. Abdinur Mohammed, leader of the Mid-Karan political party, for his wisdom of how this situation can be solved. Dr. Mohammed is a former education minister in Somalia. He has studied and taught at Ohio University in the U.S., holding a PhD in education administration. Dr. Mohammed joins us from Columbus, Ohio. Thank you for joining us on ADN TV, Dr. Mohammed.
You're most welcome, Mr. Daniel. It is good to be with you.
It appears there is disagreement between those who favor one person, one vote, and those favoring an indirect voting system. How do you see the situation?
The hope was that this government would lead Somalia to a one person, one vote by the year 2020, which includes securing the country, which includes putting the electoral map and creating the process in which elections will be held. None of that has taken place. So this government has sit on this process for 3.5 years. And now, at the end of the game, they are saying, we want one person, one vote, without a clear indication and a roadmap as to how to get there. So there is a trap there. I don't think that the Somali people want a clash on the day of elections where people blindly come out and we don't know who's voting for what and where and how. So we also don't want any process whereby this current administration gets an extension for something that they have not done in 4 years. The assumption here is that if they are given 2-year extension, they'll be able to prepare the nation for one person, one vote in 2023. Well, what guarantee do we have that the people who did not do this work in 4 years are able to do it in 2 years? The other contradiction, Mr. Daniel, is that we also don't want to go backward to the 4.5 system of indirect elections. Where Somalia needed to be was where there are elections, where there are political party systems, where there's a move towards one person, one vote, whereby clans and 4.5 systems are things of the past. And the unfortunate thing is that this government has not stood up for that. So the dilemma that we have is that we don't want to go back to 2016 and have indirect elections. We want to go to one person, one vote, but also we don't want extension. So we have to find a solution somewhere there.
If you could write the story of the next meeting, how would it be?
Taking the president of Somalia to Dhusamareb, I think, is not the right going to the right direction. If we want unity and if we want reconciliation, Dhusamareb should come to Mogadishu, meet with the president of Somalia in his office and resolve these matters, and then extend this conference to the political parties, to the civil society, to those that are stakeholders of the future of Somalia.
You are suggesting that it is possible to find a compromise.
If we come together and think, I'm sure we'll find a way to go forward rather than go backward. What we need Somalia is a one person, one vote in 2021 or 2022 or 2023, but we have to go in that direction. Going back to 2016 is a failure for Somalia. I don't want the international community or the government telling me the last year we don't have enough time. And it went into deaf ears, and they showed up at the last hour, and now they are telling us they don't have time. We have time. We have to push these people to work, to open the doors, to get these elections to take place. And we should not have 1 day of extension, if at all possible, but we have to have the elections in place. Yes, of course, there are challenges. Yes, of course, there is Shabab. Yes, of course, there is all these issues that are outstanding. But Somalia must move forward. We cannot allow to go backward and allow clan leaders to be elected in the future of this country. The youth of Somalia, the progressive people of Somalia, they are all looking forward to a new Somalia that is on one person, one vote, product, rather than clan elder product.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Mohammed.